Pumpkin pie, the kind of dessert that instantly tells you Thanksgiving season has arrived. Soft, silky, sweet, and warmly spiced with cinnamon, it's more than just a dish. It's a symbol of togetherness. At Costco, that symbol is taken to a whole new level with their giant pumpkin pies, nearly the size of a serving tray. Every year, they sell millions of them, making this pie the undeniable star of the Thanksgiving table. In today's video, we're going behind the scenes to find out how does Costco create this legendary pumpkin pie, from the ingredients and production process to the reason why this pie has such an irresistible appeal. Let's dive in. Pumpkin pie isn't just a holiday dessert. It's a piece of American culinary history that spans hundreds of years. The story goes all the way back to the 17th century, when early settlers relied on pumpkins as a precious ingredient. They would hollow out a pumpkin, fill it with milk, honey, and a few spices, then place it directly over hot coals. The result was a rustic dessert infused with the warm flavors of autumn. Simple, yet remarkably inventive. Over time, that humble recipe was passed down and perfected through generations. By the 19th century, cooks had transformed it into the smooth, creamy pumpkin pie we know today, enriched with cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg, the legendary trio of Thanksgiving. Today, the dessert has become a true cultural symbol. Nielsen IQ estimates that the U.S. pumpkin spice market has surpassed $1.1 billion, showing that its appeal extends far beyond flavor and into a full seasonal economy. The journey of a modern pumpkin pie begins in the vast fields of Illinois, known as the processed pumpkin capital of the United States, supplying nearly 85% of all canned pumpkin nationwide. In these fertile farmlands, thousands of Dickinson pumpkin plants wait for harvest season. When the early autumn sun softens just enough, the harvest begins. Specialized machines move slowly down each row, cutting through vines and stems to reveal clusters of pumpkins in warm shades of orange gold. Right behind them, hydraulic grabbers gently lift each pumpkin onto a conveyor belt without damaging their naturally tender skin. The pumpkins are then cleaned to remove soil before passing through rotating screens that sort them by size. Along both sides, teams of workers closely inspect the flow, quickly removing any underripe or bruised pumpkins. A small but crucial step that determines the quality of the entire production batch. Only the pumpkins that meet strict standards are transferred into large bins pulled by tractors. When the bins of pumpkins arrive from the fields, the journey of turning pumpkins into the familiar pie we know truly begins. Here, hundreds of pumpkins enter a massive rotating chamber that functions much like an industrial washing machine. High-pressure nozzles blast water from multiple angles, washing away the last traces of soil left from the harvest. Once the field dust is rinsed off, the pumpkins move into the next processing area. Because the skins are kept on during the pureeing stage, which helps preserve color and retain valuable fiber, the fine washing step must meet much stricter standards. As the pumpkins roll along a conveyor, rotating brushes gently scrub their surface, removing even the smallest bits of residue. At the end of the line, a high-speed air blower dries the pumpkin's outer layer. Once the pumpkins have passed the cleaning stage, they are moved into the next processing area. On the production line, each pumpkin enters an industrial cutting system. Razor-sharp steel blades spin at about 1,200 RPM, slicing each pumpkin cleanly in half in just a split second, all while keeping the vibrant orange flesh perfectly intact. Immediately afterward, the pumpkin halves go straight into a steam chamber. Here, hot steam at around 115 degrees Celsius penetrates the flesh, softening it in under 2 minutes. When the pumpkins reach the ideal tenderness, the flesh is automatically separated and transferred into stainless steel grinders. After just a few rotations, the solid pumpkin is transformed into a smooth, thick, golden puree. Each batch of puree is continuously checked, Is the moisture level right so the pie won't turn soggy? Has the color reached the autumn standard? Are the natural sugars evenly balanced? Everything must be verified before moving on. Once approved, the pumpkin puree is preheated to 140 to 158 degrees Fahrenheit to deactivate natural enzymes that could alter its flavor. It then flows into a holding tank and finally into a sterilization chamber, where high temperature. By this stage, the entire production area is filled with the sweet, comforting aroma of cooked pumpkin, a scent that instantly reminds people. Now we move deeper into the factory, where Costco creates the pumpkin pie filling that has made its pies so iconic. First come the dry ingredients: sugar, salt, cornstarch, and a signature spice blend of cinnamon, ginger, and allspice. Each group of ingredients is measured on high-precision industrial scales, then poured into large mixers. Once the dry mixture is ready, the pumpkin puree is added as the main character, along with sweetened condensed cream, evaporated milk, and a touch of heavy cream. The elements that give Costco's filling its signature silky richness. Spices such as cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove are added last to preserve their full aroma. Here's a fun detail. Each batch uses about 60 pounds of eggs, enough to give the filling its richness, structure, and warm color. Everything is blended for roughly 5 minutes, no more and no less, to prevent separation or excess air bubbles. When finished, the mixture resembles a thick, velvety pumpkin sauce with a deep orange hue. Once the filling is ready, the production line shifts to another equally important character, the pie crust. Everything begins with blocks of golden butter kept deeply chilled to preserve their richness and ensure the crust bakes up flaky and crisp. At the factory, each batch of butter is sent through a quality control system, where freshness, moisture content, and even color are evaluated to guarantee consistency. Next comes the 100% organic whole wheat flour, which brings a richer flavor profile and natural fiber. A precisely measured amount of honey is added for gentle sweetness. To complete the base, ice-cold water is poured in, an essential technique in commercial baking that prevents the butter from melting too soon and helps create those delicate, flaky layers when baked. All ingredients are loaded into a high-capacity mixer capable of handling around 800 pounds of dough at a time. Inside, hook-shaped paddles mix and knead the dough, generating just enough pull to bring everything together into a soft, cohesive mass. When the dough reaches the ideal moisture and elasticity, it resembles a smooth, creamy-colored blanket. After mixing, the massive dough block isn't processed right away. It has to rest for a set period. This step is crucial. Chilling allows the butter to firm back up while the gluten relaxes. Once the dough is ready, the entire block is lifted by a mechanical arm and dropped into the hopper of a dough divider. Inside, sharp steel blades cut it into evenly sized portions. Each piece then slides through a spiraled chamber, where gentle pressure and a rotating motion cause it to roll itself into smooth, round dough balls, almost exactly like hand-rolling dough on a kitchen counter. At the next station, robotic arms pick up each dough ball and place it precisely into aluminum pie tins. The crust edges are shaped using a circular press that mimics traditional crimping techniques, creating soft, even ridges, something that can be difficult to achieve consistently by hand. A steady stream of cold air keeps the dough firm and prevents the butter from melting before baking. At the filling station, automated nozzles work with clockwork precision. Each one dispenses exactly 40 fluid ounces of pumpkin filling into every crust, the perfect amount to create a Costco pie weighing nearly 3.8 pounds before baking. The filled pies move onto a conveyor belt and head straight into a continuous oven stretching nearly 30 meters long. Inside, the temperature stays steady at 190 degrees Celsius, 374 degrees Fahrenheit, while powerful fans circulate hot air to ensure each pie bakes evenly, from the golden crust edge to the soft custardy center. After about 25 minutes, the tops develop a light caramel tint, and the crust edges turn a beautiful golden hue, the unmistakable sign of perfect doneness. As the trays exit the oven, the entire facility fills with an aroma that feels like a Thanksgiving kitchen multiplied 1,000 times. Once cooled, they move to packaging. The large, clear plastic clamshells, the type Costco is known for, are designed to protect the pies from impact while still showcasing their rich orange color. A sealed layer of cellophane keeps out air and moisture, helping the pies stay fresh without the need for preservatives. All of these steps take place in under 24 hours. By the very next day, nearly 4-pound pumpkin pies are lined up neatly on store shelves, ready for fall flavor lovers to take home. From the pumpkin fields to the nearly 4-pound pie you bring home, the journey is far longer and far more intricate than most of us realize. It's just a dessert, yet it carries an entire American autumn inside it. If you enjoy behind-the-scenes stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next journey. See you in the next video.